Okay, here we are back in Sentinels the Multiverse, and with a little bit of luck, hopefully everything's working right this time. You're actually hearing me now rather than when the one-shot comes up. So a couple things to talk about. First of which is, there was supposed to be something new here. There you go, survey. So I'll probably do this at the end of the video if I remember, but just be aware about this and then you can take it yourself. But anyway, before I get into this, the next update I have for you guys relating to whether or not this will be a regular thing once again. Step 2 was today. Step 3, the final step, will be next week. If it succeeds, this should be a regular thing. If not, then, well, I'll do it whenever I have the chance, I guess. But anyway, we are going to halt and catch fire here. So we're going up against Omnitron-1 with Omnitron-U, the Adamant Sentinels, and Chrono Ranger at Madame Mittermeier's. So overall, I'm not really a fan of seeing the core villains outside of the core challenges simply because they are vastly overused relative to the other things. But we'll give this one a shot. Also worth mentioning it's challenge mode, so his components don't get destroyed as easily. But anyway, are you sure you said to bring Omnitron-U to the carnival? Mainstay regarded the Idealist with skepticism. Of course, it'll be good for her to learn about humans at a place where they are having fun. Besides, it is next to that old robot factory that shut down, so it'll feel at home, right? As she said it, there was a rumble from the abandoned building. Omnitron-U stopped, puzzled as its sensors detected something that should not be there. Chrono Ranger tipped his hat and pulled his trusty pistol from its holster. Well, partners, reckon we'll need to fix that before we can visit the shooting gallery. So, we have to go into Shattered Timelines for Omnitron-X, which is technically Omnitron-U. Vengeance for... Actually, Chrono comes from Shattered Timelines too, doesn't he? And then we need Vengeance for Villains... Or Vengeance for the Sentinels, I believe. And Villains of the Multiverse has the Fantastical Festival here. But anyway, here we go. So the annoying thing here is, since it's not base, Writhe, deck manipulation's a little bit harder to do. Basically, we're going to be relying on the carousel, I think, to discard cards from its deck. Alert. Inferior human engineering detected. Threat analysis negligible. The Prime Omnitron's threat analysis indicator seems to be malfunctioning. Time for reconfiguration. So Omnitron, he's going to flip on every turn. At the end of the turn on this side, he will pull something from his trash, so keep in mind he's going to flip to the other side as soon as this begins. When he's destroyed, you actually have to remove all the devices to win. And then challenge mode, whenever you deal 7 damage, only one component gets popped. Overall, I think this is a better fit for Omnitron 2, but that's just my thoughts, I guess. Anyway, on its flip side, it goes from Factory to Rampaging Robot. It will flip on the turn as usual, then at the end of this turn it plays an additional card. When it's destroyed, you have to wipe out all the devices, yada yada yada. So it starts off with Terraform, which does something, which does nothing, I mean. And then do the Rampage, it'll play the Assault Drone, that goes after the highest HP, which is Chrono. It deals 2 for its 1+ number of drones, and it counts itself to make 2. Now for Omnitron, we don't have the greatest start, but we can put out Temporal Shielding just so we have a coding in play. There's a few sources of psychic damage from the environment. Infernal here, Psychic, 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 so it's not necessarily that bad. And then we'll use Volatile Wiring. We have to play a card, so we're going to play Defensive Blast. Generally, I recommend saving Self-Sabotage because you can use that to actually destroy his components. Just be aware of that. Anyway, we will use Team Communication to draw 4 cards. It gave me Aura Vision. I'm going to play Aura Vision so I get some card draws. And we want to kill Omnitron before he starts wiping the board, so we're just going to punch him. We drew unique capabilities, so I can use that to fish out the Durasteel Chain. So we're going to use Displaced Armory. We will pull the Compounded Bow. Poke him for 1, and then we'll use the bow itself to hit him. Now the reason for the bow is it allows you to get around his adaptive plating, so you can still hit him with Chrono. And you can basically set up something else. So Freak Show stops Idealist from dealing damage until we destroy it. comes Singularity, so there goes my equipment cards. So we'll lash out with our volatile wiring. And then we take some damage. He has nothing to play, so yeah. So we'll put out the reactive plating. We'll use volatile wiring, and I can use that to get my plating back. Drew a blade of coating, so we can use that next. Well, we'll use the defensive blast next turn. Now, as for this, who actually needs the cards? We'll give it to Omnitron. Drew the Innervation Ray, that can be helpful. So right here we want to use unique capabilities to fish out the Durasteel Chains. With the one equipment wipe removed, this is a lot more likely to last. And then we can play Hippocratic. So keep in mind, if you want to maximize your damage, you want to use Horrifying Economy there instead of Hippocratic. You'll hit him for 6, and you can have Mainstay hit him for 3 more for a grand total of 9. But we're playing the long game here. Heal the wounded, but not the enemy. So, well, yeah, let's do Eye on the Prize. We may get another Displaced Armory so I can get the hat out. Hunter and hunted. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the bow out of the trash. So, grand total of 4 damage this turn. Drew another Eye on the Prize. Carousel of Horror, and it begins. So the flechettes have been destroyed. That's dodging a bullet. So he's immune. He doesn't have an immunity just yet. But we can destroy the Disintegration Ray by playing the Temporal Shielding, and then use the Defensive Blast to discard the Ablative, and then the Temporal lashes out. So he's going to take 8 damage here. True Technological Advancement, and he's immune to Sonic at the moment. So we can deal with that. This one we're going to give to Chrono because we need to find his cards. Ranger's Mark. Does he actually have anything in the trash? 1. So we'll save that until another device or drone or something comes out. And what we can do here is Coordinate Assault for 6. You make sure Mainstay deals it because you get the +1 from the Durasteel. Ah, crud, I messed up. So I had a TK thump him, but oh well. So we can use the Temporal Grenade to remove this. And it's probably better to get rid of it now before I forget. No point in dealing more damage. Pop this. Sudden Contract, that's helpful. We can use that to get by any means out. Midway comes out. Nope. We'll use Freak Show to block. So luckily we don't have any components out. So right here we want to get the Electro Deployment Unit out. Give me a reset. So we'll use Volatile Wiring because I don't have any platings to throw away. I want to play the reset. Drew a Biobeam. We'll probably play that next turn, but we'll put the Innervation Ray out for now. Ooh, Gaussian. So, like, gain Sentinel Tactics would be nice because I could hit him twice. It's just, there's... how many flechettes? There's still a flechette and an equipment wipeout. Oh well. Let's keep giving this to Chrono. True Danny Boy. So I can use TK Wallop to hit everything. Just make sure Idealist does this one. So we're going to destroy Freak Show right here and now. Yeah, I want to get rid of it. We're going to get rid of some second chances, because we're playing for keeps. Because I think she's tied with Writhe right now. Yeah, she is. And then we'll also pop Omnitron. And we will Haymaker. So we'll use Eye on the Prize. Give me Hunter and Hunted, that's not too helpful. We'll use Sudden Contract. Get By Any Means out. Slap that on Omnitron. Okay, we knocked him down below the third point here. So right here, everyone will take damage. Omnitron's going to take a total of 5 because of By Any Means. Okay, that sucks. Gone without a trace. Choose for me. So order here does matter. Actually, no, it doesn't. She'll proc the Maze of Mirrors, and then everything goes back to normal. Oh no, Maze of Mirrors goes off on everyone other than Omnitron. Now for Doc, we can heal Idealist. Out comes the Assault Drone. Flechettes, so I lose out on a lot of stuff. Now, because of the mirrors, pay attention here. We want to have Omnitron-U redirect this because he'll avoid the Nemesis damage and his components will live as a result. So that's going to bounce back to him. And then everyone else is going to get hammered. Can't do anything for them, I'm afraid. And then that wipes out all ongoing cards. So all the signatures are gone. This bounces back. Second one will go off without a problem. It only blocks the first instance. So right here, I think I want to draw. Got an advancement. Heal the really wounded Sentinels. Now we need to take out the mirrors, so we're going to play the Biobeam. Pop those so you stop hitting yourself. And then we're going after Omnitron because of Nemesis bonus. So hold on, let me read this real fast. Yeah, whenever one of your cards is destroyed, okay. I don't know if we're going to do a singularity or not, we'll see. Anyway, right here we want to heal Idealist. She's the important one. Writhe is pretty expendable in adamant form, I'd say. So we're going to use Good Hero, Bad Hero, And now the Durasteel Chains are still out there because they're equipment cards, so 4 damage. And yeah, we'll just Haymaker him. Because if I'm correct, his top card is going to be... Actually, no, I can't. He's going to play an Interpolation Beam, though. So we can use Ranger's Mark to go ahead and get By Any Means back out so we can deal more damage to him. We can ping him for this. Okay, so the ongoings are safe. It's everything else you have to worry about from here. The equipment cards primarily. Then we'll hit him for Toxic. Knocked him down to 1/3. Yep, Interpolation Beam. Pulls out a repair drone. So I can use technological advancement to pull out elemental exochassis. Would that actually help me any, though? Because I could play Self-Sabotage, I could play Gaussian. Overall, I think my best course of action is to... Actually, you know what? We'll do this to get out the Electro Deployment Unit, but we won't draw the card. So say no. Then we need to heal the wounded guys, so Writhe, try not to die on me here, man. And now the good news is, Omnitron is no longer the highest HP guy, so he won't be the focus of attack. So right here we will do that one. That's 3 damage dealt to him. And... let's see, if we do Self-Sabotage, there are 5 components in play. You deal 1 target X energy damage, 2 times 5 is 10, Nemesis makes it 11. We'll do it just to destroy his Interpolation Beam. But we'll save my stuff. And now I can Biobeam the Gone Without a Trace if I want to leave this alive. And that's helping me more than hurting me, so... Goodbye, Gone Without a Trace. So if I use Good Hero, Bad Hero, that'll heal Writhe, and then that's still an excuse for Mainstay to punch him. Can I knock him low enough to where the environment will kill him? That's my question. So what I can do is I can do the Terrible Tech Strike for 5. I think he's going to live with 1 hit point otherwise. Damn. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. We will play Ranger's Mark, we will get Kill on Sight out as promised, slap that on the Assault Drone, then shoot the Assault Drone. I'll draw 3. Yeah, those would have helped a little while ago, game. And I'm cool with leaving the Repair Drone up. Drew Dead or Alive. Another Midway. Six points left. He's going to go up, though, when the drone here repairs him. Out comes Adaptive Flame. Why? And the Disintegration Ray. So, that should have been a Terraforming that got trashed. Yep. So keep in mind if that terraforming went off, he would play a lot of cards, and you do have to worry about the technological singularity. So I need cards here. Let's draw. We drew a reset, which I could play. That's actually my best course of action, I'd say. So let's heal Doc, Mainstay, and the Idealist. Drew Rocket Punch. Now the good news about this one is, since it hits twice, you could actually get the Nemesis damage 2 ways here, so we're going to play that. And he's actually going to die here. Destroy any number of equipment cards. I can't do this because that's lightning damage. I was actually trying to figure out if I could do a volatile wiring type thing, but that won't work. What also kind of sucks is, since this is 2 instances of projectile damage, it won't actually be enough to kill him. So I'm not going to play anything, we're just going to skip. And I'm going to use Rocket Punch. We are going to hit this one first to kill him. And then we'll hit him here for the 3. He's immune to projectile. And don't know about you, but I am utterly horrified by this dichotomy. Doc, stitch him up. So there you go, we all have double-digit health, except for the Sentinels, who rarely do. And Omnitron got kinda worked over. So challenge mode Omnitron is, like, I enjoy it if you can actually have the environment speed him up so he actually gets more of his components out. The thing you have to watch out for, though, is just his wipe cards. Those are the single reason why I don't like playing against Omnitron without some sort of deck manipulation. Base Writhe will do it. Parse, Visionary, Dark Visionary, and so on. Those are just extremely helpful for that. And I said I'd look at this. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.